Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Matthew McGritty 2011. So today we're reading Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Rodrick Rules, Jeff Kinney, Part 3. So if you want any more Wimpy Kid videos on the channel, then smash that like button and subscribe so we can get to 100,000 subscribers before the 1st of January. So let's get into the video. But I guess, let me just go up here close so, and if you have the same book, you can follow along with me. Okay? If you have the same book now, you can follow along with me. But I guess, But I guess Princess is gun shy about going to the bathroom in front of strangers. So I ended up spending a lot of time standing around in the hot sun waiting for the dumb dog to hurry up and go. Come on. And wait and nothing would happen, and then I'd just take Princess back inside. But every time I leave, Princess would make a big mess in the foyer and I'd have to clean it up. The next day, I'd have to clean it up the next day. Toward the end of the summer, I got smart and realized it would be a whole lot easier to just clean up all of Princess's mess at once instead of doing it every single day. So I fed her and let her do her business on the foyer floor about 2 weeks. Then the day before the Fullers were due back, I headed up the hill with all my cleaning supplies. But guess what? The Fullers cut their trip short and got home a day early. I guess they didn't know it's polite to call ahead and let people know when your plans have changed. Like this video for more content because I upload every single day. Tonight, Mom called a house meeting, me and Rodrick. She said that the two of us are always complaining that we don't have any money. So she came up with a way of us to earn some cash. Then she pulled out some play money she must have dug up out of one board game, and she called the money Mom Bucks. Mom said we could earn money, Mom Bucks, by doing chores and good deeds and stuff like that. And we could trade them in for real money. That Mom Bucks is in the Wimpy Kid, Diary to Wimpy Kid, Rodrick Rules movie. Comment down below on a shirt if you watched that. And comment down below if you watched the Long Haul movie on a shirt. Mom handed us 1,000 each to get us started. I thought I had a truck it rich, but then she explained each Mom Buck was only worth a penny of real money. Mom told us we should save up our Mom Bucks, and if we were patient we could buy something we really wanted. But Rodrick cashed in his whole stash before Mom was even done talking. Then he went down to the conversation store and blew his money on some heavy metal magazines. If Rodrick wants to waste his money like that, he can go right ahead, but I'm gonna be smart with my Mom Bucks. Sunday. Today was Raleigh's birthday party and he had it at the mall. I'm sure I would have thought it was a lot of fun if it was about 7 years old. And there's the picture right here. And I'll be doing the last draw book, reading it, coming soon. That was the average age of the kids at Raleigh's party. Raleigh invited his whole karate team, and most of those kids are still in elementary school. I just wish I would have known what the party was going to be like so I could have skipped it. We started off playing these dopey party games like pin the tail on the donkey and stuff like that. The last game we played was hide and seek. My plan was to just hide in the ball pit and stay there until the party was over, but some other kid was already in there. And tomorrow I will be doing a video about the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the Diaper Overload, and SpongeBob Squishmallow opening, and Adrenaline XL 2022/23 binder and calendar coming all tomorrow. So subscribe and smash a like button, because I'll be doing them tomorrow. And it's Christmas tomorrow. And today, guess what my elf done? He was eating my mint Lindors. My mum and dad's mint Lindors. My plan was to just hide in a ball pit and stay there until the party was over, but some other kid was already in there. It turned out this kid wasn't from Rowley's party. He was the last birthday party. That happened an hour earlier. I guess he must have hidden there during hide and seek and nobody ever found him. So Rowley's party had to be put on hold while the staff tried to track down his kids' parents. After that situation got cleared up, we had cake and watched Rowley open his gifts. He mostly got a bunch of kids' toys, but he seemed pretty happy about it. He got something. I think he got blazers or something. Yay! Then Rowley's parents gave him their presents, and guess what? It was a diary, and it kind of ticked me off because I knew Rowley asked his parents for a diary so he could be just like me. After Rowley opened his present, he said, "We can call ourselves the Diary Twins." I let him know exactly what I thought of that idea by slugging him in the arm, but I really don't care that it was his birthday either. Ow, rub. One thing I will say though, I used to be mad at Mom for getting me a journal that looked too girly, but after seeing Rowley's diary, not so mad anymore. Sweet Secrets diary. There's the diary over here. Make sure to check out my Mexico Kid video where I opened it. And I will be doing a binder update on Adrenaline XL 2022/2023 coming very soon to the channel. And I'll be opening a bunch of gifts tomorrow, so stay tuned. Lately, Rowley has been totally reading me. He reads the same comic books I read. He reads the same comic books, drinks the same kind of soda I drink. You name it. Mom says I should be flat-eared, but to be honest with you, it's totally creeping me out. A couple days ago, I did an experiment to see just how far Rowley would go. I rolled up one of my pant legs and tied a bandana around my ankle and went to school that way. Sure enough, the next day, Rowley came to school wearing the same exact thing. And that's how I ended up in Vice Principal Roy's office for the second time in a week. There are some thugs outside my house sporting gang colours. Monday, I thought I was totally... I rolled up one of my pant legs and tied a bandana around my ankle and went to school that way. Sure enough, the next day, Rowley came to school wearing the same exact thing. And that's how I ended up in Vice Principal Roy's office for the second time in a week. Sure, there are some thugs outside my house sporting gang colours. Monday, I thought I was total in the clear for the Invisible Craig thing, but boy, was I wrong. Tonight, Mom got a call from Craig's dad. Mr. Gupta told Mom all about the prank we were playing on his son and how I was the ringleader. When Mom questioned me, I told her I didn't even know what Craig's dad was talking about. Then Mom marched up to Rowley's house to hear what he had to say. Luckily, I was prepared for this kind of thing. I had already drilled Rowley on what to do if we ever got busted, and that if we both just denied everything, we'd be okay. And I'll also be doing the Dog Days book coming very soon. And tomorrow I'll be reading the new Wimpy Kid Diaper Overload. But the second Mom started asking Rowley questions, he broke down. So after our visit to Rowley's house, Mom drove me over to Craig's to apologize. Let me tell you, that wasn't a whole lot of fun. Mr. Gupta didn't seem too impressed with my apology, but believe it or not, Craig was actually pretty cool about it. After I apologized, Craig invited me inside to play video games. I think he was so relieved to finally have one of his classmates talking to him again that he just decided to forgive me for that whole incident. So I guess I forgive him too. Tuesday. Even though Craig let me off the hook last night, Mom wasn't done with me yet. She wasn't really that mad about the joke or how I treated Craig. She was just mad that I lied about it. So Mom told me she'll ground me for a month if she catches me lying again. And that means I better watch my step because Mom's not going to forget what she said when it comes to my screw-ups. Mom has a memory like an elephant. That's the second time you tracked mud into the kitchen. First time 6 years ago. There it is. Last year, Mom caught me lying and I paid the price of it. Mom made a gingerbread house a week before Christmas and she put it on top of the refrigerator. She said nobody was allowed to touch it until Christmas Eve dinner. But I couldn't help myself, so every night I'd sneak downstairs. I'd pick off a little piece of the gingerbread house. I tried to only eat a tiny piece each time, so Mom wouldn't notice. It was really hard to limit myself to one gumdrop or one little crumb of gingerbread each night, but I managed to do it anyway. I didn't know how much I had exactly eaten until Mom took it down off the fridge on Christmas Eve. When Mom accused me of eating all the candy, I denied it, but I wish I'd just feased up right away because that fib total backfired on me. Mom had just gotten hired to write a parenting column for the local newspaper and she was always looking for materials, so that its incident was pretty much made me into a local celebrity. When your child is being decapitated, the weeks leading up to Christmas can be a source of stress for a child and can be harbour unforeseen temptations. My son Gregory found that. There it is, if you want to read it. Right there. You can follow along with me on page 79 we're on. And page 78, you can follow along. You know now that I think about it, Mom isn't exactly squeaky clean when it comes to being honest herself. I remember when I was a kid and she found out I wasn't brushing my teeth every night. She faked a call to the dentist's office, and that call is reason why I still brush my teeth for 4 times a day. Dr. Kratz, do you have dentures for little boys? Oh, only wooden ones. I guess that will have to do then. Friday. Well, it's been 3 days and I've kept my promise to Mom. I've been 100% honest the whole time, and believe it or not, it's not that hard. In fact, it's kind of liberating. I've been in a couple of situations already where I was a lot more honest than I would have been a week ago. For example, the other day I had a conversation with this neighborhood kid named Sean Snella. When I grow up, I'm going to be a professional basketball player. Think again, Sean. Neither one of your parents is tall than 5'2", and you're the only 200 pound 6-year-old I know. Wah! I cannot tell a lie. And yesterday, Raleigh's family had a birthday party for his grandfather. Next year, I want a chocolate cake. That is if you're alive next year. Hey, I'm just trying to be realistic. There it is. Most people don't seem to appreciate a person as honest as me. So don't ask me how George Washington ever got to be president. Saturday. Today I answered the phone and it was Mrs. Gilman from the PTA looking for Mom. I tried to hand her the phone, but she whispered for me to tell Mrs. Gilman that she wasn't home. I couldn't tell if Mom was trying to trick me into lying or what, but there was no way I was going to break my honesty streak over something as dumb as this, so I made Mom go out off the front porch before I said a word to Mr. Gilman. My mother is not inside the house right now, and from the look Mom gave me when she came back in the house, I kind of get the feeling she's not going to hold me to that honesty pledge any more. Monday, today was career day at schools. They have career day every year to get us kids to start thinking about our future. They brought in a bunch of adults who had all these different jobs. I think the idea is that us kids will find out about a job we like, and then we'll know what we want to be when we grow up. But what really happens is that you just find out which job to rule out, and that's why I love being an electricity engineer or something. After the essentials, we had to fill out these questionnaires. The first question was, where do you see yourself in 15 years? I know exactly where I'll be in 15 years, in my pool at my mansion counting my money, but there wasn't any check boxes for that option. The questionnaires are supposed to predict what kind of job you're going to have when you grow up. When I was finished, I looked up my job on the chart and I got clerk. Well, there must be something wrong with the way they set these forms up or something, because I don't know any clerks who are billionaires. Some other kids were unhappy that the jobs they ended up with too, but the teacher said we shouldn't take these things too seriously. I'll try telling that to Edward. Ali, last year he got sanitation worker on his job chart, and the teachers have been treating him different ever since. Edward, would you please clean up this just spill? Rowley got nurse on his job chart and he seemed pretty happy about it. A couple of girls got nurse too, and they were chatting away with Rowley after class. So guys, that's gonna do it for Diary of the Wimpy Kid, Rodrick Rules, Part 3, Part 4 coming soon, and we will be doing Adrenaline XL, Binder and Calendar, and SpongeBob Squishmallow, and reading Wimpy Kid, Diaper Overload coming tomorrow, and we have a bunch more videos to get with on the channel. And as you can, smash the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, because the like button is free. Do it. You can log into an account now and just subscribe. It's free. It's free to subscribe. And if you want me to do any Wimpy Kid videos or any more videos, go on a short, comment down below on a short any suggestions for a video. And I am Matthew McRitty 2011, and I will see you tomorrow. I am Matthew McRitty 2011, and I'm out.